The White House is replacing the independent press pool with state-sponsored stenographers. This week on the Unpopulist's Executive Watch Abuse of the Week, we're turning our focus to a seemingly inane choice by the Trump administration that's actually a sign of something much more sinister. It all started when Trump decided, the Gulf of Mexico? More like Mexi-no, that's the Gulf of America. The Associated Press, one of the world's most respected news wires, refused, explaining that as a global news agency, they need place names to be recognizable to all audiences. The White House responded by banning AP reporters from presidential events. Well, the AP sued, and just a week ago, a federal judge agreed with them, ruling the ban was an impermissible, viewpoint-based exclusion. The AP stood its ground. But the Trump administration's overreaction wasn't really about geography. It was about control, about sending a message. Challenge the narrative, and you lose your seat. And that's exactly what's happening elsewhere behind the scenes. Traditionally, the Independent White House Correspondents Association elects from amongst themselves the small group of journalists who get more personal access to the president. But now the White House has taken control, claiming they'll be doing that themselves, saying it's about fairness, that all journalists and voices deserve a seat. That claim falls apart pretty quickly, though, when you examine who got removed and who got their place. In this instance, the Huffington Post and Reuters were replaced with Newsmax and The Blaze. And beyond stacking the room with pro-Trump outlets, the administration is also refusing to engage with some media at all. Multiple reporters claim they've been refused answers to questions because they include pronouns in their email signatures. White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt said, "As a matter of policy, we do not respond to reporters with pronouns in their bios," which is kind of an odd policy when you notice that she used the pronoun we in her reply. It's clear the White House is violating not the law or the Constitution, but long-standing norms under which they once respected the independent media. A democracy can't function without free press. And when the president turns the briefing room into a curated fan club, the public loses access to the truth. That's your Executive Watch Abuse of the Week. To keep an eye on this and every other abuse of executive power, make sure to subscribe absolutely for free at theunpopulist.net.